Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and over the last few weeks I have had several of my viewers ask me if I was familiar with or if I had tried Purecane Sweetener. I had not. But then it showed up either in my Google News feed or as a Facebook ad, and I was drawn in by the marketing hype of this revolutionary new process for fermenting sugarcane. So I got out onto Amazon and took a peek. So I'm going to read to you the ad text / description here. Purecane sugar substitute baking sweetener, 0 calorie, made from all natural sugarcane, diabetes friendly. That seems like an odd thing to say. I think wouldn't you say diabetic friendly? Keto friendly, gluten free, 24-ounce pouch. So yeah, keto friendly, I get, keto, good, friendly, good, diabetes friendly, I don't know. Let me ask the type 1 and type 2 diabetics out there. What should we really call this? Is it diabetic friendly or diabetes friendly? And maybe we can let the marketing folks at Purecane know. So there's supposed to be this revolutionary process for fermenting sugarcane, and this ingredient Reb-M, which they say is the primary ingredient in Purecane. So looking at the ingredients, the first ingredient is erythritol. Now I saw that and I thought, I may have been bamboozled here. And I don't think I've used the word bamboozled in 10 years. Ingredient number 2, soluble fiber. It doesn't say what type of soluble fiber. Is it tapioca fiber? What is it? And the third ingredient, not the primary ingredient, but the third ingredient is fermented sugarcane Reb-M. Now I don't think they're being entirely deceptive here. When you ferment something, one of the byproducts can be alcohol. If you ferment grape juice, you get wine, which is alcohol. If you ferment sugar, you're going to get a sugar alcohol, which is what erythritol is. So I got out and I looked up how erythritol is made, and it's typically made from corn sugar, not sugar cane. This is made from sugar cane. So we're going to see if it's any different. I'm going to test it straight up. I'm going to test it dissolved in water, and then I'm going to see if it behaves like sugar, because that's the big claim. It's a baking sugar, so I'm going to put some heat to it and see if it caramelizes. I'm also going to test my blood glucose along the way. I'm going to do a baseline. I'm going to test at 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and 120 minutes. And we are at 91 for our baseline at 10 after 9 in the morning. So first, a straight up taste test. I'm going to say the texture is spot on for sugar. I'm also not getting nearly the cooling effect that you often get from erythritol. That sort of sugar-free menthol cool sensation. If I'm getting it, I'm getting very, very little out of this. In terms of sweetness, not as sweet as sugar. If I would guess, 75% as sweet as sugar. I know that allulose is like 60% the sweetness of sugar, and this is sweeter than that. Let's see how well it dissolves. We have a teaspoon and about a cup of water. I'd say that took less than 30 seconds of stirring to dissolve it. I really kind of like the sweetness level of this. It is not cloyingly sweet like sugar. I think most of us that have been on keto for any length of time, our taste buds have kind of developed a higher sensitivity to sugar. I'm sure if I had a teaspoon of sugar in a glass of water right now, it would probably just freak me out. The sensation on my teeth, it would be weird. But I didn't get that from this. It is 9:15 in the morning. We will be back in 1/2 hour to do our first blood glucose test post-consumption of Purecane. It's 9:45, time to do our 1/2 hour blood glucose test. And at a 1/2 hour in, we are up to 109. So an 18-point bump. That's not a spike. Usually I kind of consider a spike over 30 points. We'll check it again at the 60-minute mark. It's now 10:15 and time for test number 2. 1 hour in, and we are at 108, so pretty stable there. And we are at the 2-hour test. And at the 2-hour mark, we are back down to 97. So a relatively small bump in blood glucose. According to the Keto Mojo site, I went from optimal blood sugar to good blood sugar, and then back right on the line between optimal and good. So for me at least, I think this is a safe sweetener. But now, let's see how it performs under heat. I don't have any creme brulee, but I do have some of my pistachio pudding. I'll link to that right up here if you want to make some. And I'll sprinkle a teaspoon of the Purecane on top of this. And then we'll hit it with a little torch. It melted, but it doesn't seem to be caramelizing. So the crust definitely didn't caramelize. It also is not super duper solid. Pudding's good though. So this definitely did not caramelize for me. And though I am curious if it's enough like sugar to make, say, jelly or jam with, the price on it is high enough that that's not an experiment I think I'm gonna do. Certainly I plan on doing some baking with it going forward, and as I have successes or failures, I will update the pinned comment down below. In terms of price, the Purecane is about 50% more expensive than Swerve. It's 75 cents an ounce versus Swerve, which is like 51, 52 cents an ounce. But it is considerably less expensive than my favorite, or possibly former favorite sweetener, Bocha Sweet, which is $1.19 per ounce. So I'm not sure that the Purecane dethrones Bocha Sweet in terms of flavor, but I can tell you, at that price point, that's a solid sweetener. And it's good enough that I think I'm probably done buying Swerve, at least granular. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, click that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified whenever I release a new video, tap that bell and select all notifications. And if you would like to help contribute to the success of the Serious Keto channel, click that join button and see what membership options have to offer. Thanks for watching.